Ravi was once a giant.
Not literally, of course. But in the world of business, he was a towering figure.
He was a giant in the world of business. His presence commanded attention, and his decisions shaped industries. His mind was sharp, his ambition sharper. He was known for his innovative ideas and relentless drive. He built his empire from the ground up, brick by brick. Every success was a testament to his hard work and vision. He had the car, the house, the respect. His life was a picture of success, envied by many. It was all going according to plan. Every move he made seemed to be the right one. Then life threw a curveball. Unexpected challenges began to surface. A sudden illness knocked him down. It was a blow he never saw coming. Bad investments chipped away at his empire. The financial stability he once enjoyed began to crumble. He lost the car, then the house. The symbols of his success were stripped away one by one. The respect, that faded too. Colleagues who once sought his advice now avoided him. He was forced to take odd jobs just to stay afloat. The transition was harsh and humbling.
He became a delivery driver, navigating the city streets in a beat-up van. It was a stark contrast to his previous life. The work was honest, but it was a far cry from his former life. Each day was a reminder of what he had lost. The worst part was the time it stole. Hours spent in traffic, away from the things that truly mattered. Time he could have spent with his family. The moments he missed weighed heavily on his heart.
He missed his daughter's school play. He was absent for his son's winning soccer goal. Each missed event was a painful reminder of what he had lost. He buried himself in his work, taking on extra shifts, delivering packages late into the night.
He told himself it was all for them. Every extra delivery meant more money to provide for his family. He believed that's what mattered most. But deep down, a part of him knew he was wrong.
He was trading precious moments for material things. He was sacrificing time he could never get back. He was losing sight of what truly mattered. One rainy Thursday evening, Ravi received a delivery request. It was from an elderly man named Edward, who lived in a modest apartment on the outskirts of town. Edward was frail, his voice weak, but his eyes sparkled with a certain warmth. Edward had ordered a simple meal: soup, bread, and a slice of apple pie, but as Ravi handed him the food, Edward surprised him.
Stay a while. Share a slice of pie and a story.
Ravi hesitated. He had more deliveries to make, but something in Edward's eyes made him stay.
Over steaming mugs of coffee and warm apple pie, Edward shared his life story. He spoke of love, loss, and the importance of family. "It's about the moments we share," Edward said, his voice filled with wisdom. "The laughter, the tears, the simple joys of everyday life. Those are the things that truly matter."
Ravi listened intently, his heart heavy with a mix of regret and newfound understanding. Edward's words struck a chord within him. He realized that he had been so focused on providing for his family that he had forgotten to truly live. He had been chasing shadows, neglecting the very people he loved most. And that night, as Ravi drove home, his thoughts were a whirlwind. The quiet hum of the engine was the only sound accompanying his racing mind. He couldn't erase the regret he felt for the lost time, the moments he had missed with his family. But Edward's words had ignited a spark within him. They echoed in his mind, reminding him that it was never too late to make a change. He knew he couldn't change the past, the years that had slipped through his fingers like sand. But he could choose to live differently from that moment forward. He could be the father his children needed, the husband his wife deserved.
When he arrived home, his children were already asleep. The house was quiet, a stark contrast to the noise in his head. He walked into their rooms and just watched them breathe for a while. The simple act of watching them sleep brought a sense of peace he hadn't felt in years. He saw the innocence in their faces, the purity of their dreams. It was a reminder of what truly mattered. The way their chests rose and fell with each peaceful breath was a silent promise of a new beginning.
He vowed to be more present in their lives, to be there for the small moments and the big ones, to create memories that would last a lifetime, to fill their days with laughter and love. He wouldn't miss another soccer game, another school play, another bedtime story, another opportunity to show his children how much he loved them. He was determined to be the father they could always count on, the one who would always be there. The next morning, Ravi woke up with a renewed sense of purpose. The sunlight streaming through his window seemed to carry a new promise, a whisper of hope that today could be different. He felt a surge of energy, a determination to redefine what success meant to him. He realized that success wasn't measured by the size of his bank account, but by the love he shared with his family. The warmth of a hug, the comfort of a shared laugh, and the strength of their bond became his new currency.
He started small, a family breakfast, where the clinking of cutlery and the aroma of fresh coffee filled the air. It was a simple act, but it brought them closer, creating a space for conversations and connections. A walk in the park, where they could breathe in the fresh air and enjoy the beauty of nature together. A bedtime story, where the magic of words and imagination created a world of wonder for his children.
He rediscovered the joy in the ordinary, the beauty in the everyday moments, the laughter over a shared joke, the comfort of a quiet evening at home, the simple pleasure of being present with his loved ones.
He learned that true wealth wasn't about material possessions, but about the love, laughter, and memories he shared with those he held dear. The stories they told, the experiences they shared, and the bonds they strengthened became his true treasures. He learned that sometimes the greatest journeys take us back to where we started home. It was there in the familiar embrace of his family that he found his true self.
And so, Ravi, the once fallen giant, found redemption not in rebuilding his empire, but in rebuilding his life, brick by brick, with love as his motto. Each day was a new opportunity to lay another brick, to strengthen the foundation of his life with acts of kindness and moments of connection. He learned that the true measure of a life well lived wasn't in the things we acquire, but in the love we give and the moments we share with those who matter most. It was in the smiles, the hugs, the shared experiences that he found his true wealth. And in those moments, he discovered the profound truth that a life filled with love and connection is the richest life of all.